All right, it's Thursday morning. I'm going on vacation tomorrow, but before then, I have to get this video out for you guys. We need to wash the Forester. You guys are always asking for more Forester content, so I'm gonna give you guys just that. We are gonna take the Forester out. It has been used for our fabrication to haul parts and such, so it's pretty filthy. It's been sitting outside, so we're gonna give it a quick wash. And then I actually have a new product for you guys to check out. So I'll also probably install our SubiSpeed CVT shifter boots. So check them out. So here is the Forester that we need to clean. Let's see if I can show you guys how filthy it is. Maybe not this side. Let's go over here. On the window there, you can see some filth. On the black trim, you can see all that. Wheels are pretty dirty as well. I'm not gonna go too far into the wheels, but the top has just a caked layer of dust and dirt. Rear windshield. The rears on these hatchbacks always collect dirt. So we're gonna go ahead and back this up. Open this door, back it up. We have a water spigot right over there. Thomas is gonna help me. Gotta watch out for this little tow hook here. Can't just whoosh. I parked it just close enough so it doesn't hit that tow hook. Yeah. Nice little backup camera. Should probably roll the windows up. Okay, so ideally you guys want to do this in a shaded area, not a shady area, sorry. That's dangerous. But in a shaded area, we got lucky. It's cloudy out today. It actually might rain, so we got to get through this pretty quickly. But you don't want it out in the sun because then the water and the soap is going to evaporate and you're going to get stuck with like water spots or soap spots, stuff like that. So just find a shaded area, Jesus. And let's get started. All right, so first things first, we got to go over to the other building and actually get a hose. Hopefully I'm able to loosen this. Oh, it's squirting. It's a little wet. It's okay. So we got our hose. Now we just need to connect it to the water spigot, which is over here. Yeah, this is the first time we're using this, and we actually don't have the key to turn this on. I had to actually grab a socket and ratchet so that we can turn the water on, because I don't know where the key is. So basically it's that little square there. Oh, I should probably not turn it on yet. Hold on. Let's connect it to the power washer here. Little handy dandy Sunjo power washer, electric power washer. We've got plugged in. Really good investment if you guys want to take care of your car and do washes yourself at home. Pretty inexpensive. I think I got it for like $140 or something like that. And it's really useful. You can use it on your house as well, and driveway and that sort of stuff. So it's not just for your car, it has multiple uses. So we're gonna unscrew this into this area right here. Now we can turn the water on. My handy dandy sockets and ratchet. Oh, don't turn that on yet because I don't have the power washer. Oh no! Oh, I didn't think about this. So pro tip, connect your pressure washer gun before you turn your water on. Jeez, Kevin, act like you've done this before. Woo-hoo-hoo! So obviously I showed you guys the pressure washer. It's not necessary. You guys can use a garden hose with, let's say, the foam blaster, the Chemical Guys foam blaster that you guys seen in previous videos. But since we're using the pressure washer, I'm going to be using a foam cannon, which we have available on our website. This will help you guys get foam onto the car using the pressure washer before you do your 2-bucket method. And speaking of the two bucket method, obviously you got 2 buckets here, and then inside I've got grit guards. We've got 2 grit guards in each, 1 grit guard in each bucket to keep the dirt off of your mitt. 1 bucket will be your soap bucket, and then 1 bucket will be your rinse bucket. So you'll go into your soap bucket, wipe down your car, and then you'll dip your mitt into the rinse bucket, rinse it out, and then you can go back into your soap bucket. You want to try and keep your soap bucket as clean as possible so you don't contaminate your car when you're washing it, so you don't like get any micro marring or scratches or anything like that. We are going to be using Chemical Guide Snow Foam. I like this stuff so much I wouldn't actually bought myself a whole gallon of it. So this is available on our website. We'll also be using, I'll put this in the foam cannon, and then in the two buckets we'll be using citrus wash and gloss. So wash mitt, little microfiber wash mitt right out of the packaging, and then maybe for the wheels or little tight spots we can use the boar brush, also available. Everything we have here is available on our website besides the power washer. And then we have, I think this is the Mammoth drying towel. So once we're done washing the car, we can get all the water off of it so you don't get any water spots once it dries up. Another tool to help us dry the car that I brought is my leaf blower. So this will help you get water out of the crevices. That's a nice little word there. Crevices of the car, like let's say this line in between the bumper here where water likes to sit, and in the mirror and that sort of stuff. This will help you blow out that water so when you're done washing your car and you're driving, it's not just going to drip down and then leave marks after you've washed the car and you've done all that hard work. So hopefully this will help us get the car dry. Usually this helps a lot on cars that have been coated with like a ceramic coating or a sealant of some sort, but we're gonna give it a go and see how it works. So 1, 2, and then we'll use the Honeydew in the foam cannon. So what you want to do is put about 2 to 4 ounces of the soap in here and then fill it with warm water. So we're gonna head to the bathroom or kitchen, whatever. So carefully open that. We're gonna put the water in first. Put them out there. Nice and green. Smells really good too. The first thing we're gonna do, after we get some foam in this bucket, alright, first thing we're gonna do is spray the car down. This will get all the loose stuff off before you actually start washing the car. That way you have less of a chance of scratching the paint when you're going through with your microfiber wash mitt. So you want to start from the top of the car and work your way down. Also, when you're using a power washer, you want to avoid spraying your car directly in a straight line real close. You risk damaging your paint, so remember to just try and keep it at an angle so you don't hurt your paint. So we got our foam cannon filled up with the Honeydew and some warm water. Pretty sure it was actually hot, but whatever. And we'll just start foaming the car. Jeremy told me to go grab him when I'm doing this so he can see how well the pressure washer works compared to his foam gun on his hose. So I gotta go grab him real quick. Alright, so now that we have the car covered in foam, we can go in with the 2-bucket method and wipe everything down. Now, when you're wiping it down with the microfiber wash mitt, you're not putting much pressure on it at all. You're just basically dragging it across. You don't want to grind it into your paint. That way, you're not introducing any scratches. If you're putting too much pressure on there, you're going to scratch your paint with the stuff that the microfiber is picking up. So dip that in there, get some suds, and then we're going to work from the top down. And I'm literally just dragging it across. Trying to stay in straight lines. And then once you're done with one side, we can flip it over. We'll get these railings too. So once you're done basically with one panel, you want to go back to your rinse bucket, rinse off your wash mitt, and then go back into your soap bucket. Now ideally, you'll want to use two different wash mitts, one for the basically top half of the car and one for the bottom half, because the bottom half is going to be dirtier and most of the dirt and grime is built up on this section of your doors here. But we don't have two wash mitts, so I'm just going to go ahead and use this for the whole car. All the dirt and grime that this is picking up, you want to get that off before you start a new pass. And once you get it in that rinse bucket, you can kind of see it helps get rid of that dirt and grime, so it's not so built up. All right, so now we're done with the mitt on the car. We're going to rinse it off with the power washer. So what I'm going to do is dry the car first with the Woolly Mammoth and then hit the crevices with this. So I forgot to help you guys dry the car. We've got Afterwash, Chemical Guys Afterwash. This is actually a drying aid to help release the bond between the water and your paint. So when you're drying the car, you can spray this on when it's wet, right before you're drying it, and then you can wipe it off. And then, and this will help assist you drying your car. So we're done washing the Forester, dried it. Now we just need to bring it in and test out some new tail lights. We got a new set of tail lights that we're going to test fit on the Forester and show you guys. All right, so we've got the tail lights over here in this box. I've never actually seen these before, so let's check out how they look. Pretty nicely packaged. Looks like you have a red sea light from what I can see through the bubble wrap. All right, look at those. So these look like basically a CBR version on our WRX, but for the Forester. So pretty neat. I'm excited to see how these look on the car. All right, now we're ready to install these. Oh, shit. Fitment is pretty spot on. Go ahead and reinstall these bolts here. All right, so those are installed. Let's close this. Get another look at both of those now. I like it. I think it works really well with the red accents we have on the car, with the emblem, with the vinyl emblem cover we have here, and then the red pinstriping, as well as the TS emblem. So I think it kind of flows well together, the whole package there. So these are the running lights, which will be on when you turn your headlights on. So it looks like these are actually built for sequential turn signals as well as the regular blinking function. I've got to figure out how to turn those on and off so that we can get these synced up here. Oh, there is a button right here. You can see an on and off switch. So right now it's just regular blinking, and I will flip the switch. And now we get the sequential function. And there you guys have it. I'll pop it into reverse so you guys can see that too. But I'm really surprised by the sequential turn signals. I didn't know that was a function on these, so that's pretty cool to have that option with the easy on and off switch behind the tail light. So really neat feature that these have. So there's your reverse lights. Pretty bright for what they are, really. Basically the intersection, two intersections there. I don't know, I like how these look, guys. Let me know what you guys think, but personally, I like these better than the smoked ones. I like that you're able to see the nice red contour of the sea light. And then, I don't know if you guys were able to see this, but if you go on the side here, there's also this kind of like claw-like feature on the sides that's a nice accent to these lights. So now that we've got the tail lights installed and you guys got a good look at that, we're gonna move on to our SubiSpeed CVT shifter boot. So this is gonna be for you guys with either the CVT WRX, Forester, or I think Crosstrek. This will work as well. So we're gonna hop inside the car and I'll quickly show you guys how to get this installed. All right, so pretty simple. Push down on your shifter boot under your shift knob right here. you'll see a little shiny silver part right here. Push that down, should be able to pop that off. And then we are gonna pull up on your shifter boot. Now I've already taken this off once, so it's not, like you can see it's not seated here. I'm gonna go ahead and actually just move that. But you should be able to pop the silver trim around here off, and that will show you the actual place where you can take this shift knob off. I have to grab a one of the trim tools to pop that off. I was able to get that silver piece off. Obviously yours is going to still be connected to your shift boot, but since I've already taken this off once, it's just coming completely off because I took the staples off. But I'm just going to go ahead and get that out of the way to give you guys a better look at what needs to be done to fully remove this. So if you look on the bottom of the shift knob here, there is a small metal kind of C-clip that you need to pop off. So this metal clip here pops off. So this is the clip you're looking for. So set that aside, you will be reusing that. Once you have that off, your shifter knob will slide right off. And then you can slide your shift boot off. And I'm gonna go ahead and replace that so we don't lose it. This is gonna be, on your stock one, it's gonna be stapled. You can see the holes here where the shift boot was stapled, and it wraps around here and there's some adhesive. You're gonna need to remove those staples and then tear the shift boot off the adhesive. And then you're also gonna need to go behind here, and there's another, basically, I wouldn't call this a C-clip, but a retaining clip that holds the shift boot onto the little silver trim piece that locks onto your shift knob. So you're gonna need to transfer everything over to your new shift boot, and then we can reinstall it onto the car. So basically got it roughly installed on the car. Wasn't too difficult. Hardest part probably was pulling everything off, and getting the staples off is pretty difficult, but once you get that done, it fits pretty well. And as you can see, it looks pretty good. Nice little touch with the red stitching, and also the suede looks really good. And you got that SubiSpeed tag, so real nice touch. All right, guys, that's all I've got for today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the how-to guide on the car wash, and then the taillights, and also the CVT boot. I will see you guys next time. See ya.